Alright, this is a highlight video from our live trading chat room at greatstockpicks.com from Thursday. Trying to put these out every day now that I'm back from vacation. Drew a few notes on this chart. CMA, one of my favorite setups when a stock's grinding down all day like that and then goes into that what looks like a final push. And again, remember when I'm looking at the chart for our chat room members, I don't get to see this part because it hasn't formed yet. I don't have the ability to scroll to the right and show you what it looked like at the time, because this is a picture and not an actual chart. But I called the entry for our chat room members at 23.41. Stop 13 cents below, never got stopped. Didn't even look back really. And from 23.41, and from 23.41, this thing goes to 25.23. $1.82 in our favor on 13 cents risk. Extremely. I just flat out picked the bottom on CMA. And those are my favorites. Then it's just selling out on the way up. Whoops. Let's bring another chart over in here. These are actual charts this time. Alright, gave a verbal call on AOL for our chat room members. Let's make that an arrow right there. Entry. And a stop right below this green candle here. I'll give you the numbers. The call on AOL again was a verbal. I wasn't projecting this one live. CMA I was actually projecting live so everyone in the chat room could see the setup as well as hear my call. AOL was just a verbal. I said, hey, AOL here could go at 11.45 with a stop right down here, about 19 cents below. And from 11.45, this one over the next 30 minutes or so, all the way to 12.49, over $1 move. On less than 20 cents risk. ATPG, I believe this one I projected live, not positive. Called it right about there with a stop about there. The numbers 971, it went to 1064 without ever stopping out. YOKU, I called this one at 22.50, somewhere right about in here, and a stop right down here. Very nice risk reward there. And from 22.50, YOKU makes it to 26. That's a $3.50 move. Entry was somewhere around here. $3.50 move on 27 cents risk. Never stopped out. Huge one there. And I had it personally a very nice trade in YOKU and in CMA that I showed you earlier. And Zion, one of my earlier calls today, that I ended up taking basically a flat on, but called Zion right here, and the stop right down here. And it's hard to tell, but never did stop out. For anyone who had more patience than myself, also had a nice trade in Zion. 16.51 entry, went all the way to 17.32. So some really huge trades today. I'm sure a lot of you traded very well as well. The market, huge bounce today. Some very good stuff though. And you know, I guess what makes me most proud about all this, I'll bring in our results page here, is the entries are always posted on our results page, and you can see how high it went. And this is to me, this is the most important part, how tight my stops are. 13 cents below, 21 cents below. Now all these prices get hit without the stop getting hit, so keep that in mind. 14 cents, 19 cents, and look at some of the moves. $1.82, 93, 3.50, $4, 81 on these potential risk. And look at 67 cents on TSL yesterday with 7 cents risk, and so on. So I could go on and on. But that's what makes me most proud, is that we're bringing the low risk entries that you always hear us talk about to the table. For our chat room members, I'm not going to babble anymore. We will put out a video on Friday night from our calls in Friday's chat room session. Have a great night.